I missed my cue. I was muted, aka Boudreaux. Cajun Coin Hunters here. Can't believe I was muted on that. Oh boy, I'm tired. Oh, my back's killing me. Hector, bon matin. Rebel Stacker, bon matin. Oh boy. Oh, we cleaned out cleaned out some of the room, spare bedroom, and moved the ice box out. Uh, Put the other one in. Now we got this one here. It's going to niece and nephew for a brand new house present. Not brand new house. They finally got them a house. So the mom-in-law and pop-in-law, they was like, no, we don't mind our son living here, but guess what? We don't want the daughter-in-law in here and the baby all the time. Oh boy. So anyhow, we got their ice box out. Oh, okay, Hector. Let me do this for you. Uh, get you a link up there. Oh, oh, it's done. I'm gonna trouble with YouTube too. Carlos Z, what's going on? On my time. One sec. Let's see. Rebel Stacker said, Cajun, would you pay $15 to be on a wheel of like say 30 people and the last man standing wins a 10-ounce silver bar? I wish I could. If I had to spare 15 bucks, I could. America, what's going on, mon ami? How you are? The last man standing wins a 10-ounce silver. Boy, that sounds like a good wheel. I used to have the wheels of silver. Cajun's wheels of silver. I didn't do them like that. I just did a regular, you know, first one got it, they won. All right, America. Let me do something for you here. Hold on one sec. How you doing, Hector?
I'm doing well. Getting ready to go back to bed because I got to be at work in 5 hours.
Okay. Oh, you still doing the census thing?
Yep. Oh, are you kidding me? We're so
Huh?
we're so far behind. We're hiring people tomorrow. I mean today.
Oh. I thought that was over with or something. I thought that job was over or something.
No, the COVID put us behind.
Okay, yeah, we can't say that in my streams anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a slap on the wrist for it.
Okay, the thing that goes around the country that no one's talk about that.
Yeah, well, I call it the beer flu.
Anyway, so tomorrow we're hiring about 300 people. We got them background check, fingerprinted, their photograph. What else did we do? Tomorrow we're doing their I-9s and verification of employment.
I-9.
I-9, yep.
What's that?
It's to prove that you're a U.S. citizen.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
In natural.
I forgot what they call it in Arizona. It's I forgot what they call it.
So we're gonna check even people here that are legal residents and all that stuff. We gotta check their IDs and bring them on.
Right. What's up, Carlos Carlos on call. How you doing, bud? I caught a couple of your late, early morning live streams.
You know, I've been on Carlos on call when he's asleep, and what he does, and I think that's kind of cool. He leaves the stream up, and people go in there and talk. You know, just chit chat while he's sleeping.
Right.
You're having an auction this late? Oh, I see.
Me? No.
Just
Chit chat.
and-
Chitty chatty. Chitty chatty.
and-
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Yeah, my wife's asleep too there, America.
Oh, Missy's not. She's in a recliner.
Yeah,
We just got through moving those refrigerators. And they didn't want the one we had. Well, I'm not saying they didn't want the one we had. Missy said, "Look, I want to keep the white ice box, the one that was in the kitchen for 5-6 months. She said, I want to keep that one since they don't need an ice maker or don't have whatever. They wasn't going to hook up the ice maker in the other refrigerator. So we just went on ahead and took this one out of the spare bedroom, put the other one in. Well, we had heck too. I was on a wheel for Morgan Last Standing. Get Morgan or ASC and it's $4 donation. Who's doing that, Rebel? Oh, and you was the second to last person. Oh, okay. Yeah, that just makes them last a little longer. It's kind of that's a different, interesting way to do it like that. It is. I never thought of doing that when I had my wheels, and I had, oh my God, Hector, how many wheels I did last year and last year? How many wheels I did?
You're doing 2 or 3 a week.
Or more. One time I did like 5 in one night. I did 3 golds and 2 silvers.
That's right.
3 gold wheels. That's 5 in one night there. I'm gonna start my things back up. Oh yeah, Carlos on call knows. Yeah, I did tons of. Well, I don't know. I did 100 or so. A little more.
Have you tried looking at different ways of payment?
I've got Venmo and I got Google Pay. I just need to get all my information just right on Google Pay. Again, get my link up.
Right.
And make sure I need to get like have somebody do a test on Google. Hey, Amy, how you doing, Uper?
Good evening. How you doing, Amy?
Oh, Amy, not a problem. I help promote the auction. I was in that auction for a little while. I only had that. I think it was just one donation, if I'm not mistaken. That Morgan dollar went for $80. Yeah, a lot of people were surprised on that. Send me $1,000 on Google Pay. I'll let you know if it's working. Ha ha ha. Yeah. I don't even know if I got anything in Google Pay. I need to check out my Google Pay, see if it's active. I need to find that information. I need to get my wheels back up, but it's not going to be the wheel. It's going to be kind of like what Big T's doing. When Big T started that, it caught my eye, and I'm like, hey, Big T, you mind if I do my silver wheels back, but in that form? He says, Cajun, go right ahead. My incision is itchy as hell. Oh, I can imagine. Sleeping, eating is minimal, but I'll get back to a normal schedule real soon. Oh, okay. Well, we all glad you're doing okay, Uper. Everybody's glad. Text guy 790, what's going on, mon ami? And yeah, we all hope everything's in 6 months, or even before 3 months. Hoping you start working on that house again. It's like a stack. How you doing? Yeah, in fact, Slacker and Amy are almost neighbors.
Man, I haven't seen Slacker in a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Yeah, Carlos does those early morning streams, but last two I was on that I was in, he was there. He was getting ready to go to work. Oh, you're gonna move back to Minnesota for good? Oh, okay. Oh boy. Oh man, that's not good news.
Oh man.
The whole state of Texas was timed out by Text Guy for 300 seconds. There you go. Text Guy got a bunch of jokes like that. Well, Amy, I think everybody's gonna not like to hear that. So, oh yeah, it ain't gonna be long. I'm going to sleep. I just wanted to catch up with my internet just came back on. So if I drop out, that means my internet dropped out. Oh, okay. All right. All right. I got you on that one. You for okay. Let's see if I missed anybody in here. No. Okay. I got a few links out. We don't Mike Badger to come in if he comes in. He's probably dodoing right now. He was in Big T's auction earlier. All right, bon nuit, Hubert. And sent Big T a link. They probably busy doing paperwork. Rebel Stacko with a $2 super sticker, super chat, super sticker. Merci, mon ami, merci.
Last time I heard Big T said that he was going to get him and his wife something to eat, and then they're going to do some work, I guess.
Yeah, I think I lost my internet. No. Actually, I sent a text mix to Big T, and I told him my internet went out, and he says, "Well, I was fixing to get off anyway. I got to fix the wife something to eat, or well, them something to eat." That's right, Rebel Stacker. Go Tigers. Okay, yeah, everybody go check out Carlos on call. Y'all go check him out. He has giveaways all the time. I remember he was having a giveaway about once every 2 weeks a while back. He was giving away some headphones and all that, like for internet and whatever. Nice set of big headphones, earphones, headphones, and you're getting ready to go. But giveaway will be announced on September 1st. Okay, y'all go check out Carlos on call. He's a good guy.
See you, Carlos.
What you been up to, Slacker Stacker? A $50 Amazon card. Hey, I know a few people that can use that. It's a Hector can use one. I could probably use one towards something. Just might have to get in that giveaway. Yeah, I'll send you a link, Rebel. Rebel. Let me see if I got you. Actually, Rebel, you want a link for Carlos on call, or you want a link to jump up in here? Because if you want a link to come up in here, you're going to have to send me an email, because I don't have your email address. At least I don't think. Hoping things will improve soon, yeah. Hey, Slocky, you been doing any panning, prospecting, I should call it, lately? Trying to find some color? Oh, okay, Rebel. Oh, Carlos. Okay. Well, I'll have to get Carlos. If you're still in here, throw your link up. If you're still in here. Oh, you found him? Okay. All right. Yeah. If anybody wants to join in StreamYard, uh, you got to do it either with a cell phone or desktop. And a desktop, you have to have a microphone and a camera. Otherwise, you can't get in a live stream. If you are ready, if you don't have a camera, it'll let you in on that. All you got to do is have a microphone. Empyrean Label, what's going on? EL.
Hey, Prim.
Oh, Empyrean, I got your email. I know that for sure, bud. Empyrean, America, go to sleep. Go do, ED. ED, go do.
Hey, there's my badger.
Yeah, there's T Mike. All right, Mike, you have a link in your email, bud. Oh, you just finished Lambo's logo? All right. Johnny Ray Highway. What's happening, brother? Uh-oh.
What happened?
I missed the end on that cigar.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Lambo's cool guy. In fact, you had sent me one, Empyrean, and then you had sent me another one. And I had asked you to amend it just a little bit or something. And I never did get that other email with the picture in it.
Mike wants to know if you're late on getting on late.
Oh, just to do a little catch up, me and Missy just got finished moving a bunch of stuff in the spare bedroom, moved that refrigerator out, and all that. Put the other one back in here. So we got all that straightened out. Missy's been wanting to get that other one out. But we was going to give the other one, but they didn't want an ice maker. Or so says, like, well, we don't know if we're going to have the money for the hookup for the ice maker. So,
I
and
can't.
if we ever do an outdoor kitchen or something, or like sell this place when we get it paid off, if we move in the way out in the country, and I always like an outdoor kitchen, outdoor patio, we can put the other one outdoors and have that extra ice maker and make our own ice, like for fish or whatever. Well, you ain't gonna go buy bags of ice.
I got a heavy duty ice maker that I got from work because we needed it for our sports injuries and icing down kids after therapy and icing them down after hard play. And they're going to throw it away because they couldn't get the warranty on it to have it replaced. So
Right.
they said, "You want it?" I said, "Sure, I'll take it." Said I can fix it. All it was one little hose. The clamp wasn't tightened on a clamp. I tightened it up, tested it out. Puts out every 15 minutes a pound and a half of ice. Every 15 minutes. Dimebag Darren.
Yep, Dimebags in the house. Rebel Stacker said, I want a giveaway on a channel. Then it got took from me, then given back to me, then took a few times, and Lambo sent me something way better what the giveaway would have been. So that was awesome. Yeah. And it wasn't even Lambo's channel. Well, that happened to me one time, Rebel. It happened about a year and a year and 2 months ago, something like that, 2 or 3 months ago. I entered New Coin's 200 subscriber giveaway, and I was with New Coin. I was subscribed to him when he had only like 20, 25 subscribers. You know, I got on New Coin's channel when he was on the ground floor, ground level, so to speak. And I forget how it went. What was the oh, I had switched computers. One of my computers went down. So I entered the giveaway on my cell phone. No, actually, my computer had went out. And yeah, and I entered on my other channel, my gardening and cooking channel. And New Coin had knew that channel existed. I did not enter under my Cajun Coin Hunter channel. I had entered by accident on my Boo Luket channel. And I was the first name to be picked for American Silver Eagle. Well, and this was in April. April of last year. Last year, yeah. So that was a year and like 4 months ago. So anyhow, let's see, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, year and 4 months ago. And wait a minute. No, I entered on my Cajun Coin Hunter channel. And that's when my computer went out and I was on my cell phone. And I was on my Boo Luket channel watching the giveaway. And I'm like, no, wait a minute. Yeah, I entered under Boo Luket by accident. And when I was watching the giveaway, I was on my wait a minute. Let me see. Hot dog, I don't want to mix things around here. Yeah, I entered under Boo Luket because he says, Boo Luquet. Wait a minute. He said, who's that? He said, that name kind of sounds familiar. And that was for the ASE, Silver Eagle, American Silver Eagle. And I said, like, New Coin, that's me. Cajun, that's me. And I was on a cell phone, so I couldn't switch accounts fast. And I did not enter under Cajun. I had entered on a Boo Luket by accident because my computer had went down. So I'll think of it later. And New Coin can explain it too. So he was like, Cajun, is that you? Really? Because he had a 30-second time limit. And so the Silver Eagle went to somebody else. But New Coin made up for it. He did. Elton Jones, how you doing, mon ami? So New Coin made up for it. In fact, it was my birthday. So he sent me something way better than American Silver Eagle. He sent me some silver, 1964 silver. He had sent me a peace dollar, which he treasured. That was one of his favorites. He sent me that, and I still got all that stuff. Oh, I can't complain, Elton. My Mighty Vols kind of went away. You know, the angry gut, but there's a couple of more people in the YouTube coin community that's got the angry gut right now. So it was like, you know, I'm way down in South Louisiana, and people up north and on the West Coast getting it. So I guess the 72-hour bug is going around. And Gleason had a little bout of it. Oh, Mike, I sent you a link earlier in your email. Let me see, that's cool. He made up for it. I want a gram that I ended not getting, but Lambo hooked me up with way more than a gram. Oh, okay. I remember Big T used to do them grams a long time ago. He would throw that when he had his hobo packs and he had 3 different size packs he used to do. That's how Big T got his start before he started doing his auctions. It was just one certain price, and you would get your money's worth, put it that way. And a lot of times, a lot of people got coins that they didn't have in their books. So how long y'all think that's gonna last, Hector? That census thing that's y'all doing?
September.
Oh, okay. And a buddy of mine used to go around doing the census. You know, in the rural areas.
Yeah, they're still hiring, as far as I know. I just saw a national U.S. Census to hire. The numerators make $18 an hour. Supervisors make $20 or more an hour. All I got to do is go to U.S. Census website. There's a job link there.
Yeah, it's on the job pages. Somebody had said something about watch out for certain types of jobs now that the pandemic's going around. Watch out for certain jobs because there's some imitation companies out there that say, you know, they promise you like you say, 18 an hour, 17 an hour, and you sign up for their training program, and they send you a DVD, or you get access to their website to view the training course, and you take a little test. You know, it all looks legit.
Yeah.
You know, the way they do it, it all looks real legit.
Reversec, they're hiring all over the United States. All you got to do is go to the U.S. Census. Even if you want to make it more legit, you can go to your local, I don't know what you call it in Louisiana, but the job development company, state. There's their listings there too. But just go to, what is it? Let me see if I can find it where I signed up.
And while Hector's looking for that, I'll finish what these fake guys do. They after you finish the training, then they say, okay, you have to pay, or either you got to pay for the training, or after the training, you have to pay a certain fee for all your paperwork to be delivered to you. And it's not that much. It's like $89 or something like that. But man, if 1,000 people do that, you're looking at almost $100,000. And then all of a sudden that website's gone and another one will come up.
There you go. Ray. You do is click on there, click on the state, click on the county that you live in or the parish, and from the parish you go to the main county seat, or it'll tell you that where they're hiring the most. My area covers the whole county, up to the next county and the one below. So there's plenty of work.
Yeah, Rebel has his area up there in central Louisiana. They have a lot of rural, remote areas out in the woods. I mean, you can go for a mile without seeing a house.
Well, they say that they only work you within 4 miles. Most of the 80% of your jobs are be within 4 miles of your home address. But right now we're in a crunch because they cut back a whole 4 weeks, so we can't finish it.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Sanford, the one I was telling you about earlier, mentioned it earlier. He used to do that, and they even gave him credit for mileage.
Yep. 55 cents.
Wow.
Yep. Plus, they're paying for overtime too. And you can't work past 6 or start before 6, or you got to pay overtime. What they call differential pay. Yeah, so they give you differential pay before 6 and after 6 p.m. They give you time and a half over 40 hours. Still get 2 breaks and lunch, hour or half hour, whatever you want to take.
Yeah. When you get around Boyce up there and all that, up north of Alexander and stuff, Boyce and all them other rural areas up there, north of where Rebel's at, oh boy. You get off that interstate, I-49, and you got to know the area. You better have a full tank of gas before you get to Shreveport, because there's not a lot of gas stations off of those exits up there. Now, this was, like 20 years ago. What county? Elton Jones wants to know, Hector.
Well, I'm in 3 different counties right now. I'm in Merced, Fresno, and Madera counties.
Yep, Rebel said, yep, it's still kind of like that up there off the interstate.
Well, I tell you, it's supposed to be part-time, but I haven't worked less than 20 hours a week.
Well, 20 hours a week at, like, just say $20 an hour, hypothetical, okay, round numbers. 20 hours a week, $20 an hour, $400. That's not bad for 20 hours. And with Sanford, what he was doing, he was, knocking on doors and saying, hey, did you fill out your census? If not, I can get y'all information right now. And he had his little tag on him, show who he was and all that.
And the thing is, it's really important because it's for transportation, railroads, it's for highways, roads in the cities, old folks in pension homes. It's an education, representation. It hits everything for the next 10 years. That's why it's really, really important that everybody gets counted.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, in our parish over here, and Rebel will probably agree with me. We have parishes here that casinos or gambling's not allowed. Like Evangeline Parish, the parish right north of me, and that's a big parish, a good sized parish. St. Landry Parish, the parish I live in, is bigger, way bigger. We have gambling in my parish. We got one big casino. It's at a racetrack. Good food too. Uh, every store and restaurant you go to, every little truck stop you go to, has got 50 poker machines in it. Got that one big casino, and our roads are terrible in our parish. And the parishes that are around us don't have gambling, do not have gambling, and their roads are perfect. They take care of their roads and bridges. Where's all our money going to?
You don't want to.
Yeah, I know they pad in the pockets, line in the pockets.
Hey, Rebel, that's one of the reasons why I got into the census, because I wanted to see from the inside out if that's true. The only problem is that we have to have the same oath of office that the President of the United States takes, same as the military. And one of the laws that we have to follow is that we cannot divulge any information to any agency, to any police, any person, because everything's confidential, because we cover the HIPAA law. I don't know if you are aware of what HIPAA law is, but it covers everything from age, name, and who we talk to. That's all confidential. Nobody can get into it. The president can't get into it. Not one person in the government. The only thing they can get is, yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why it should be counted, because if X number of people live in a certain parish or county and their roads are not good, they can do something about it. But the money's not allocated evenly because the population is not counted. The more people that live in a state, a county, or parish, ask me any question, Rebel. I was going to go to bed at 1, but if you have a question about the census, the reason I got into it because, one, it's part of the Constitution, and I support the Constitution as much as possible. And taking that oath of office means that I can't even tell you who or what in the neighborhood, which I didn't know. There are certain program houses, rehabs, domestic shelters, women's shelters, halfway houses. I can't say a word about it to anybody, even to my own supervisors. They don't even see the paperwork because the paperwork is sealed by the person who takes the census. And then the only person that does see it are the people that input all of the information from that sheet. But names don't go in there, not that I know of. But I haven't done any. I'm supposed to be in the office tomorrow after work, after I do a lot of the verification of employment for the new employees coming in to the census. But that's one of the reasons why I got into going to the census, because I wanted to know from the inside out.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information too that that you
Thank
think
you, guys.
that if anybody wants your information, it's going to be behind closed doors, way high up.
I can give you the questions right now. I have all the sheets.
No. I'm talking about if somebody wants to invade your privacy, it's going to be behind closed doors, and they can get in your privacy.
Rebel Stacker,
they can get into it without that.
I can tell you right now, Rebel Stacker, people that know more about us on computers is Google, Amazon, anybody that has a big influence in computers. They know more about us than the government knows about us. That's why Apple didn't want anybody to get hacked into their phones, because they can get a lot of information from what we put into it.
Beep, beep. Road Runner. Going on, Pat? No company wants anybody to get in their computers or their mainframes.
No. Thank you, Dime. Thank you, Cajun, for the compliment.
Oh,
But seriously, I really wanted to know about the census. If in 10 years I'm well enough to do it still, I'm going to do it again.
that's a good way to, like, all right, hypothetical, for example, if, like me, if I want to trace relatives, and when you get on that ancestry.com,
Yeah.
okay, ancestry.com, okay, y'all pay attention what I'm fixing to say here. You can look up at the census reports of your relatives, where they live, and at that 10-year period. That's the U.S. Census reports that the U.S. Census allowed Ancestry.com to list on their website.
Did you know that if we divulge any information, we can go to jail?
No. I'm not saying.
No. I'm saying that's another
I'm
thing that
saying
I didn't
the
know.
government let that out to the Ancestry.com.
Oh yeah,
You know, it's just ancestry. Your ancestors. I mean, if somebody finds out that, say, hey, my great grandfather was a moonshiner, you know, they can't do nothing about that. To him, he's long gone. They can't do nothing to me or my dad or whatever. But uh, it's a good way to find out good information, you know. But all it gives you is where they live and that 10-year period. You know, if you want to find your ancestors, you know, where your family came from, yeah, ancestry.com, you know, and it goes on the census report. You know, that's what they going by. And my cousin Paul Marks, come to find out, like a year, not even a year before Paul died. Paul's the one that owned the radio station here in town, KBON, and well, naturally the family took it over because it was always in Rose's name, his wife's name. The radio station was always in his wife's name, in case because he was older. He was 10 or 12 years older than Rose Russell, and her dad wanted a boy for so long. He said, I don't care if it's a girl or a boy, it's going to be named Russell. And there are a few girls named Russell, but it's Russell Rose. So anyway, he found out through Ancestry.com that his dad wasn't his dad. And he had relatives right close in Lafayette. And his brothers, they could pass for twins. And he submitted a DNA cotton swab, and his two brothers, look exactly like him. So that's one good thing about Ancestry.com. Midnight Silver Run, what's going on, mon ami?
Hey, midnight.
Oh, no problem, Roadrunner. Hey, and 2 weeks from now, should be having another one. And I might jump into this next auction, Roadrunner, with some silver. Never know. Never know. What? You still ain't got electricity over there? I don't know what area you in, Midnight. Probably North Carolina, Virginia, up in that area, if I want to take a guess. Okay, I missed something in chat. Oh yeah. In fact, a cable company sold my name and address and phone number, and I called them out on it because they spelt my last name wrong. They put an A behind the first letter of my name. They put an A. And so I started getting mail under that name with that last name with the A in it. Can't believe this cable company sold my name and address. And I called them on it. And I says, how come y'all sold my name? We did, well, we do not do that. I'm like, y'all sure did. Because I said, y'all misspelled my name on the application when I signed up for y'all cable. And now I'm getting mail, junk mail, with that name on it. I said, it had to be y'all because that name does not exist in this area. Well, it might have been a third-party company or you might have got hacked. I'm like, no, y'all probably got hacked if you're not going to admit to it. And I'm like, well, they're not going to admit to it anyway. What's going on, Silverback? What's been happening? I hadn't seen you in a little while.
I hope you get it, Rebel.
Oh, Illinois. Oh, it was a tornado? I didn't even hear about that. When did that happen? I knew they had some bad weather up there midnight. When did that happen? Like 2 days ago, 3 days ago? I believe it, Dimebag. I believe it. Oh, 6873 Roadrunner. There you go.
I remember those in high school.
Oh, yeah. Muscle cars. A lot of people had them and hopped them up.
Yeah, that was a muscle car era from 66 to 73. Because after 73, they changed the gas and insurances were going up and speeders.
No power. Oh, since 2:30. Oh, so that tornado happened Monday. Okay, well today's Tuesday, and today's Tuesday, so that happened Monday afternoon. Wow. All right, Silverback. Let me see if I can get your thing up here. Venomous. Gonna give me just the first 3 letters of your email. Because it's not under your name, Venomous. Give me the first 3 letters of your email and I can pull it up. Oh, I love Chevelle's. Oh, yeah.
Is Rebel still there?
Yeah, Rebel's here.
I'm looking at.
No, I'm not going to do that, Silverback. I need the first 3 letters to your email. I don't put my links in chat. Sorry about that.
Bossier or Bossier?
Was that?
Bossier Parish?
Oh, Bossier? Like Bossier City?
I'm not sure. BOSSIER.
B-O-S-S-I-E-R. Bossier, yeah.
Bossier and Sabine Parish is the only one higher right now. I'm not even sure where that's at.
It's Bossier is North Louisiana, and Sabine, that's more to that's Sabine is closer than Bossier.
You know something? Even California is not even listed here for the job sites, but they're still hiring a bunch of people. So I would, even if it doesn't show his parish in his Louisiana state, I still apply because people are not making it. Rebel Sacker, do you know what a 66 Chevelle looks like?
67.
66.
I didn't. Did they make them in 66?
Well, they call them Chevelles, and they call them Malibus. It just depends on the year. But they started from the Malibus and the Chevy's Malibus.
A buddy of mine had a 69 Chevelle. That's with the racing stripes on it from the factory, the black stripe.
Yeah, tell Rebel that go ahead and apply anyway.
Yeah, Bossier Parish is a couple hours away from him. Sabine, I want to say Sabine's a little closer to his area. I think Sabine's more to the west of him. I want to say.
Well, Georgia is a big. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 counties that they're looking in Georgia.
Wow.
Kansas is even worse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Chevelle came out in 64. I didn't know that.
Maine's another big one. Montana, New York, North Carolina.
I know my dad had a 66 Impala.
Wow. You know where the biggest need is? Texas.
Oh, I can imagine.
And West Virginia.
Yeah, it's worth a shot, Rel.
Yeah, shoot.
Hell, with the hours you get and the mileage.
Let's see. Louisiana.
396. Well, I remember them old 390s and 396 engines. Remember them 350 rockets and the 390 rocket. The not GMC made them. It was Oldsmobile had the 390 rockets and the 350 rockets, and they did not allow those engines in the Chevrolet car on a racetrack, on the dirt track. Chevelle's coming out with a new version. Well, good for Chevy. Yeah, they brought back the Impala.
They should never give up on the Impala.
And like I said, my dad had a 66 Impala. Man, that was a sweet car. It was a two-door, and I think it was a two-door. Got pictures of me sitting on the hood of it with my dad on the side. And Dad used to order all his cars. He had a 73 Dodge Charger that he ordered from the dealership. And had to wait like 2 months from the factory. Oh, man, that car. Oh, boy. That was something else.
I wish I kept my dad's 65. Well, he got it wrecked, so he was at work and got wrecked at work. Parked on the side of his building. He had a 65 Malibu with a 327 3 on the tree.
I like them 03 on the trees.
Yeah, they're fun.
Chrysler's coming out with a new Cuda. Barracuda.
One of my friends from high school, he got a 70 Cuda. Wish he kept that sucker.
Be right back. I gotta go lean off the dock post for a sec.
Hey, Rebel, I can tell you where I taught. There was in my neighborhood. Sometimes I had to walk to a parent's house to talk to a parent because they didn't show up to a parent meeting, and I'd walk the neighborhood to their house, and on the way, I saw a lot of cars parked in the back, or they're on blocks, or they're in the middle of working on something. Any car, every car you can think of. It was really nice cars, and mostly California cars are rust free. They might have damage, but very minimal. Well, I'm getting sleepy pretty soon. Yeah, I was supposed to go to bed at 1, but I want to make sure I answered those questions for you there, Rebel. Both the confidentiality about census takers and what we do with the information, and the job line. My next door neighbor, before he moved, he was always working in his garage. He had a 1968 GTX. That was a bad car. I mean, really sharp looking car.
What's going on, Silverback?
I am gonna sit down in a second. Just give me a second.
All right.
I'm walking slow though, so it doesn't make you nauseous.
No, it doesn't bother me. And actually, it's the other people that was in chat.
Do you see anything different? Hold on.
I don't know, your hair. Cut your hair.
Buzz cut?
I cut my hair and I shaved up under and the side of my beard.
Yeah,
See?
I noticed that. Yeah, you trimmed the beard up and left a long goatee. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. The wife don't like it so much, but oh well. It's my face.
Well, I had the kind of flu beard, full all the way around, and it was pretty thick. And I have to go back to work, and so I won't scare people. And when I shaved it all off,
Dude, I just got a 2020 dime. Let's see if it's a P or a D. This thing is freaking immaculate. If it didn't have these 2 marks behind Roosevelt's head, dude, it would grade out a 70.
did you get it in change?
I think yes, I got it in change. I actually have, and I asked Big T and Mama T what they thought, and I'm fixing to show them to you guys. I've come across a few 2020 rolls of pennies, and I've opened them and I haven't gone through them. I think I want to sell them, man. But the nickels, I haven't come across a whole roll of 2020 nickels yet, and I just did. And people keep saying they're having shortages of change in their neighborhoods. Man, they let me have change everywhere I go.
Not here in my area.
It's not really a shortage. It's the bank couldn't get, like my bank. My teller told me that, I wasn't asking for boxes or anything. I just went in there, did a couple of transactions. I cashed a check, and then I made a deposit, and it was like a third-party check. So I deposited that, and then I cashed some money out, and I says, "Oh, you got any funny money behind there? Got any half dollars or big round dollars?" No, didn't have that. And they said, in fact, we hadn't had a Brinks truck, which they don't get that on their Brinks trucks. We hadn't had a Brinks truck here in a week and a half, going on 2 weeks. And we running a little short on change.
People are throwing their coins into Coinstar, and I don't advise that. I do not advise that, and this is the reason why. If you're a coin collector, the best thing for you to do when you take change back that you have searched through, and you've already heard this, Cajun, I think, is to mark if you're taking in your own rolls, your coin, your customer wrapped rolls, is to mark them so you know if you've been through those or not. But go to your small mom and pop shops or some of your gas stations, convenience stores, or your small grocery stores, because Walmart's not going to do it for you. First off, they haven't done that in 5 to 6 years. But the best thing you can do is swap out rolls. Walk in with rolls and swap out rolls. After you go through them, swap out rolls with these businesses, and they will be willing to do it. Especially if you're coming in spending money with these people all the time, they will be willing to do it.
Oh, yeah. Certain stores around here, I mean, we got a lot of banks here in this town. I say a lot. We got, I don't know, let's see, we got my bank, we got a brand new bank that just a couple days away from being open. That's Tish Bank. We got Basile State Bank. We got St. Landry Bank.
Just within a few miles of me. I'm getting echo.
We got 8 banks in my town. 9 that I know of so far. 9. And yeah, they supplying the businesses with change. But some banks are only getting so many Brinks deliveries per week.
I have a certain and I'm getting echo on your end from me. I can hear me coming back through sometimes, but I have a certain grocery store that I go to that is a small grocery store. It is not a Walmart or a Costco or anything of that nature. Every time I go into there and I ask them if they're short of change, they go, "Hell no, we're not short of change. What you need?" And I can go in there, and this is where not only a Piggly Wiggly is where I have found quite a few buffalo nickels. I've never found no mercury dimes or nothing like that. Wheat pennies, and wheat pennies and buffalo nickels I have found at this Piggly Wiggly. I haven't been there in a little while, but this small grocery store I go to, they give me plastic rolled coins, and I have found good stuff in that.
Oh yeah, you can, But most everybody in the corn community knows that if you're gonna do custom wrap rows, take you a little Sharpie, black or red Sharpie, and make a little line on it. That way, you know if you're getting your own rows back.
Or mark it with your initials.
I just put a little thing on it.
Well,
when I do that,
I have a few people around in my neighborhood that are coin collectors, so I have to put my initials on them because of the fact that if I put a line on one, then it may be that I'm getting my own rolls. What are you over there doing, bro? Are you snorting coffee? Oh my God. Are you over there, instead of drinking your coffee, are you snorting it, bro?
Who, 710?
No, you trying to get the high off the caffeine.
Dude, I was trying to blow my nose off
I'm just
camera.
messing with you. I'm just messing with you,
Okay.
man.
All right.
That was just freaking awesome. I was just messing with you though.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Hey, Gina, I just caught you in time. I'm gonna call it a night. I ought to be at work in 4 hours. Oh, I should say I get up in about 4 hours.
All right, Hector, take it easy, bud.
Thanks
I
for
ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna be gone.
Okay, so I'm back.
Hector, if you don't mind, so sub to me. And as soon as I see it come through, I will sub to you.
I think I already did. Let me check.
Oh no, this is a different channel. Hold on. I know this is a different channel. I know you as Nightmare, not on this channel.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Hector. I know Hector as Nightmare.
No, you don't. No, you don't. That's Juan. Nightmare and Nightmare X Gaming is Juan. Juan Jimenez. Juanito. They the whole United States apart. Hector's in California, Juan's in Georgia. Savannah.
They sound alike. They sound like, yes,
Not to me.
to me they do. To me they do. Maybe
Dang.
I do have.
What
Oh
was
my
that?
God. Okay. All right. Who that field guy from Slidell, Louisiana? We got 3 Louisiana guys in the house right now. I think we had 4 at one time. Well, the 4th one earlier. Anyway, Rebel Stackers from Alec area. Field guy, me. He was talking about the French fries for the giveaway. Look what Missy made. Big old poor boy. Big old ham and roast beef.
Oh my God.
Lettuce,
Don't make me hungry.
tomatoes, onions, pickles, some red piedmont vibes. Cool. And some bread and butter pickles at that. On some homemade French bread.
I can't do the bread and butter pickles.
Okay. And I think they're bread and butter. That bread and butter pickles missing. Okay. Might have some deals mixed in with there. How you been, Gina R? Thank you for coming in again. Oh boy.
Hey, Venomous, I do have as a subscriber before.
You have me as a subscriber?
No. I'm subscribed to your channel already.
Okay, as soon as I get off of here, I will check. my subs and make sure that I'm subbed to you also.
Cool.
When I get to 100, I am gonna do a giveaway.
Awesome. Okay, kids.
I know.
Tonight.
I know. I checked last night, and I think I had 82.
All right, Hector, take it easy, mon ami, mi amigo.
And I'll catch you soon.
I'll catch you later.
All right. Everybody in chat, good night. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Do everything and be kind to each other. Good night, everyone.
Pluta.
Adios. Buenas noches.
7:10. It's like 3:40. Let me see. Yep, 3:40. My time, Bayou time too. No, that's gonna be like midnight
Whoa.
snack. Midnight
Where
snack.
did my
early
face
morning
gut
snack.
look like my screen went to my beard?
Yeah, well, all right. Hector popped out. So, and you on a phone, so you upright instead of sideways. If you would have started, if you'd have got on it, there you go. Now you're sideways.
There we go.
And yeah, I call this late midnight snack, early breakfast. I wouldn't call it. Yeah, well, ham,
Man, that is a freaking. That's a freaking meal in itself.
that big old pool boy. Oh yeah,
French bread. I do a lot of bread.
homemade French bread at that.
If y'all could send me one of those, it would be awesome, but I know it would be bad. It would either be bad before it got here, or somebody would go to the post office and raid it and steal it.
Yeah, it would probably get ate before it got to you because they could probably smell it through the box.
The mustard,
Oh, man.
Hey, we all got a friend of ours. We hadn't seen him for I don't know how long, God knows how long now. Novus. And I know Phil guy knows Novus 710. I think he's familiar with him. He's one of the older guys that hadn't been on here for quite some time. Novus sent. It was a joke. He sent some tacos, some Taco Bell tacos. Somebody that was clean across the country. And yeah, when he opened that box, and that was it in there, tacos, nothing else. But like, I think 2 days later, there was another package arrived with the good stuff. Novus was known for pranks like that. Oh no, thank
Look at Mama holding that sandwich up there like that. I can't bite the screen.
Oh, you can't. No, don't bite your camera. No. Don't do like my granddaughter's puppy dog did and bite the notepad, because that ended up being we have to take a trip to Walmart and get another notepad for Missy.
Let the bite the screen.
And guess what? My granddaughter was not allowed to touch that notepad because 2 days later she dropped that notepad and cracked the screen on it.
Yeah, my kids, I have given them different devices to use, and the only one that wasn't cracked, I gave to my daughter because she hasn't cracked her notepad yet, and my boys cracked her pad. Man, you're making me freaking hungry. Now I got to go back there and grab the damn whole big ass dish of tuna casserole and just dig in.
And that thing is as wide as my hand. That thing's like 5 inches wide.
I have a long loaf of bread.
Oh yeah, we had a loaf of bread that was like 16 inches long. French bread.
Yeah, we can get those huge. We used to get those huge loaves because my wife and I, we have a 5-person family, and some of our kids are picky, so we just had to make it a certain way and then cut it, and then sometimes add our own stuff to it.
Uh-huh.
That's good.
Oh yeah. Well, y'all do the real South Louisiana French bread up there?
Yes, sir. We do. Look, we do everything. I am not a picky person. I go to the bread store. I just don't. Walmart is way out of the picture.
Oh, no, I don't even go to Walmart. George Kimball, what's going on, brother? Been a while.
The first time I went to Walmart in the last 2 months was a week ago, and they were lined up out the door to the corner, wrapped around like a freaking snail. And I thought there was a protest going on. I really did. And then I called my mom. I was like, Mom, do you know what's going on at Walmart? She goes, yeah, they're only allowing so many people in. I'm like, what? You got to be joking me.
It was like that what, 4 months ago. It was like that down here. They let like 30 people in. Then when they'd see about 20 or 30 come out, and they were like, please limit your shopping to 15, 20 minutes. Please get what you need. Don't hang around. Come out. And so 20 or 30 would come out. They'd let 30 more back in.
Earlier,
I don't go to Wally World anyhow unless it's something that I can't get locally in town. Then I'll take a trip out to the country, which they in the country, they on the outskirts of town, but they out of the city limits. So we don't go unless we have to.
I still buy locally. My dad just went 2 counties away and bought vegetables and brought them back. Man, he could resell those vegetables to people for the price that Walmart and everybody else is selling these vegetables. They are huge. I'm talking about a tomato as big as my face. Bell peppers as big as my face. They're huge. There's no comparison.
The tomatoes you buy from Walmart and all that too taste like the damn package it came in.
Yes, they taste
I
like
like homegrown.
they taste like
We got
plastic.
homegrown stuff and cucumbers, tomatoes in the refrigerator. In fact, I think that's homegrown tomatoes on that po' boy.
Hey, check this out. I got tomatoes that have no.
Oh, you got no. That's a yellow tomato. That's a pineapple tomato.
Pineapple. We have a
Really?
Yeah, that's a. Is it soft? Is it ripe?
No,
soft?
they're. I mean, they're not really. They're ripe. These are very ripe tomatoes, and they have not turned.
I used to grow those. I used to grow those yellow tomatoes.
Grow a purple tomato.
I grow purple tomatoes, chocolate tomatoes, pineapple tomatoes. Oh yeah, there's
So
they less acid. The exotic tomatoes, those are like heirlooms. Those are have or the less acidity tomatoes. They don't burn your stomach like the red tomatoes do.
really, I need to start eating those and cutting those up. Then
I like
I'm
that.
fixing to,
What seed
dude.
pack? What seed
I'm
pack did
fixing
you
to
get
cut
those out
one.
of?
I'm fixing to cut one right now and have me a slice of this damn thing.
Well, you said it's been sitting on the table for a couple of weeks.
No, it's been sitting on this. Here, I'll show you.
On the counter, table, whatever. Okay. Yeah, you have yellow tomatoes.
I thought I got them out and they were part yellow and part green. And I was like, maybe if I set them here, they'll ripen.
No, they are ripe. But take the softest one, the one you think's the most ripest,
Oh,
Cut
dude,
it.
they're all the same texture. They're all right.
Okay.
I'm fixing to cut me one and eat the damn
Cut you one
thing.
and eat it. Yeah, man. You got a pack of seeds that was mislabeled from red to yellow tomato, pineapple tomato.
I didn't get a pack of seeds. These were actually plants that came from
Feed store or whatever.
grocery store.
Okay. Well, there was a kid swapped the tags in the trees from red to yellow, playing a joke. Kids do that all the
Oh my
time.
god,
Yeah,
dude!
and those are slightly different flavored in a red tomato. Hey, Miss Mercer, how you doing?
That has an
Welcome
awesome
back.
flavor to it.
Oh, satsumas. Oh yeah, I got satsuma trees in the back.
I'm gonna have to save some of the seeds out of this.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, those are heirlooms. The seeds would be good.
Man, that is so that flavor is like
Awesome.
awesome on the tongue.
I used to at the farmers market over here in town every Wednesday and Saturdays they have a farmers market.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Missy, we grow a huge garden, and I've got the 18 by 40 greenhouse, hothouse, a high tunnel, and we grew stuff in there. Oh, excuse me, in there, and I used to sell starter plants, and I'd sell them to the feed stores in the area, and man, I grew yellow pineapple tomatoes and years.
Mm. Put sugar, put salt, put pepper, whatever you want on them things right there. Oh my gosh.
I just put look, salt and black pepper and boom.
Oh man, them things would make an awesome tomato sandwich.
Uh, the the small yellow tomatoes. I think the variety. There's one variety. I don't know if they still sell the seeds or not through Twilly Seeds, but they call lemon drops. Lemon drops. They were a little yellow cherry tomato. We call them lemon drops. Those are good. And I had the purple bears. They were kind of in the shape of a little bear, like a gummy bear, kind of
Yeah.
bottleneck. And those were the purple bears, and they come out purpley chocolate color. Oh boy.
What is the taste of those?
Just a little different than the yellow. You know, each color has their own little taste.
Did you know that carrots actually before they were given color came out white?
They still have white carrots.
Those are the original carrots.
They got different forms of vegetables that we never heard of because that was back 200-300 years back.
Hey, check this out. My mom keeps saying, we got weeds growing in the garden. We got weeds growing in the garden. They're taking over, and they're really, and it's not weeds. I'm fixing to tell you what they are. But they're taking over the roses. They're taking over the tomatoes. They took over all of my peppers, and what they are is strawberry plants. Strawberries that are white with green seeds, red with green seeds. And there was two other colors that I ordered last year, and I planted them, and they just went bonkers.
Oh, okay. What'd you do? You ordered the crowns, the strawberry crowns?
I ordered 4 different colored strawberries.
Right, the crown. The crown.
Not including the regular strawberries. There was purple, green, green with white seeds, white with red seeds. And I think I said the 2 other colors a second ago,
Yeah.
but
Now you're making 710 dizzy.
I'm fixing to go back here and grab something out of my room and sit down. 710, don't worry about it, bro. When I'm on camera, I try to not make people dizzy. So I'm grabbing something out of my room and going back and sitting down in my little permanent place.
Now I used to eat strawberries with cream, like that heavy cream and sugar. Oh
Yes, sir.
boy, hello.
Yes, sir. Hey, we're just gonna say this. Those are used very well with my wife.
Okay, don't show that again.
Show what?
Whatever you showed.
I didn't show anything. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
think.
Oh, what you was talking about then?
Oh no, I was just talking about eating strawberries and cream with my wife.
Oh, okay. I thought you were showing some of your wife's lingerie off.
No, bro.
That's not allowed in.
Hell no.
That's not
I know
allowed
better
in
than that.
monetized channels, and cursing's not allowed in monetized channels. In fact, I got 3 strikes already, 3 slaps for my videos not saying what they are.
Well,
Like, is there any cussing in your? Is there any cussing coming up in your live stream? Is there any knives, guns, or whatever? And no, I never have that. And all of a sudden, I got slapped on the wrist 3 times. I think because we was talking about. Don't say the word. We was talking about what's going on in the last 5 months.
Going on where?
Everywhere for the last 3 months.
Oh, being just political.
Well, no, not that. Not that.
We'll talk about it later.
All the stuff that's been going on for the last 3 or 4 months.
Oh, I got you.
All over the world.
Never mind. You don't even have to say nothing. I know what you're saying. You don't even have to go any further.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Hey,
Rebel. Oh yeah, I do my own. I raise my own cucumbers, and then I got a buddy of mine up in Pine Prairie, Rebel. You know what Pine Prairie is at? In fact, my buddy is LC Desertel, the chief of police. He'll grow a cucumber patch, and he doesn't tie them up on the fence or nothing. He just lets them spread over the patch, and he'll go out and pick them. And I think he sells them for like $20 for a 5-gallon bucket. $20 for a 5-gallon bucket of cucumber. That's a lot of pickles.
My dad was talking about.
Hold on.
So
hold on. What he does when his cucumber starts fading away and all the ripe ones are picked, whatever anybody missed by picking them, they'll have the oversized cucumber. So he'll just bush hog everything with his tractor. And bush hog, they call them shredders or whatever. Just a bush hog, big old 5-foot wide box with blades under it, and he'll bush hog all that. Another 3 months, he's got another crop of cucumbers coming up. Night, Miss Mercer. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, the beer flute.
We're gonna set this up kind of sideways in my PCGS holder. PCGS is good for something.
Yeah. Okay. Move that brand name of that beer out the camera view if you don't mind. There you go.
I didn't even realize the top of the can was there, and I grabbed it with the quickness.
It's all right.
But yeah, PCGS is good for something at least.
I like PCGS.
I know this is my first and ever graded coin case from PCGS, so I use it for a foam prop.
Right.
The next coins I will have graded, even though, well, no, I had ICG graded first at the 2017 Fun Show. But PCGS was my next ones that I had sent out and graded, and I used the case for a foam prop.
Okay. All right. Earlier, way earlier, when you first jumped in the chat, in the channel stream, you said you had something to show us. Was it that dime you was talking about?
It was this. It was this.
Okay.
It was me. Look
Oh, because
totally
you said
different.
something about it's gonna knock the socks off the coin community. I thought you
Yeah,
had some
dude.
coins to show off.
Look, I have no hair to pull way out 8 inches later.
That's the purples. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, let me show you something.
She got some purple tomatoes.
Yeah, that's what them purple I was telling you about that we used to grow. Okay, we got some pineapples in here, pineapple tomatoes. We got purple bears.
So somebody
But
mislabeled
these
the
are
one.
not fully ripe yet. We picked them early. Can you
Oh my
see
goodness.
the kind of purple bears in there? They're the small cherry plum types. Then we got the yellow tomatoes.
I see it.
Yeah.
So somebody mislabeled the plant that I got.
I think it was a kid, a child, that swapped the tags at your store from one tray to the other tray.
They don't have children at this store.
Well, hey, adults do it too.
They're good. That's all I can say.
No,
And
they're
you can take
just doing mischief. Okay, hold on. I gotta
you
redo
can
my
take
camera
the
here.
aesthetic difference. Dude, I am fixing to make me a damn tomato sandwich out of this stuff.
I would. Yeah, I would.
My kids love eating tomatoes raw just like I do. Man, I love it.
I love a tomato sandwich.
Throw some tomatoes, some mayonnaise, and a purple onion on a piece of bread, man. What you talking about?
Mayonnaise. Oh yeah, mayonnaise, tomatoes, and fresh Evangeline made bread. Blah blah blah.
And salt and pepper.
Oh yeah, well naturally, salt,
Look,
fresh ground black pepper.
our grandpas used to cut onion and throw it on a piece of bread and call it a sandwich.
Yeah, I know people that used to take 2 slices of bread, jam it together, and call it a jam sandwich. Tommy toes. Yeah, I used to grow Tommy toes. I had a cherry tomato plant. I've got a picture of somewhere. I'll have to find it. It's in one of my devices, and it was a little over 16 foot tall.
I still grow Tommy toes, grape. What do you call them? The big tomatoes.
The beefsteaks.
Yes, beefsteak, and there's another big, huge tomato that I grow.
Dinner plates. Dinner plates.
Yes,
That's one name for it. Different companies have different names for the big 8-inch tomatoes.
I love grape.
Chocolate. Yeah, that's a chocolate.
I love grape tomatoes.
Here's a
Tommy
chocolate.
Toe.
Here's a chocolate on the bottom of this.
Oh, I see it. The grape.
The very bottom one is a
And there's
chocolate
one on
tomato.
the top. Is that not one on the top also? That's
Yeah, that's a
green on?
chocolate, but it hadn't turned chocolate yet. It's still green. I mean, it did turn chocolate on the table, you know,
But
in
it
that
wasn't fully ripe yet.
right. But yeah, we pick them when they're about half ripe, so the birds don't get them.
Right.
And in 3 days, hey, they 2 or 3 days they ripe. I mean, that's an edible tomato. Don't get me wrong,
I
it's
was
very edible.
I was wondering why these hadn't turned red yet.
Huh?
And
Because you got a yellow variety tomato.
exactly. And I'm glad you let me know because I would have never known that if somebody wouldn't have told me.
You'd have been
But
waiting a long time for it to turn red. Put it that way.
I got something to ask you. What about these 2 rolls? Do you think I should open them or do you think I should wait and either sell them or wait a few years and open them? These
Okay,
are 2020 pennies and 2020 nickels all the way through.
that's totally up to you. You know,
What is your
that's a question. That's a big expanded question. It's totally up to you.
what would you do?
Do you have any more rolls?
No, but I can get them.
Oh, well then, okay. Put those to the side for your grandkids. And do you have a vacuum sealer?
No, but I
Yeah.
can. I'm sure I can either get one or find one.
Well,
And I've been waiting on a 260-pound pull magnet to go down here to this lake where I live, um, to pull stuff out of the lake, and it hasn't come yet. I'm wondering if it hasn't got stolen from the post office with all these riots going on. But but I have a 800-pound or a 800-watt Boss speaker that I ripped apart, and I have the magnet out of it, and I have a couple of smaller magnets that I can throw some rope on, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. Not only that, I have made a homemade sluice. Can you still hear me?
yeah.
I have made a homemade sluice, and a year and a half or 2 years ago, I went down to the creek right down below the lake I'm talking about, and found I found gems in that place. So I think I'm gonna go down there and do some gold sluicing myself.
Well, okay. Back to the coin roll. You can either open them up if you want to, save them for your grandkids, and then open a couple of more rolls later when you get them. Because if that's the only 2 rolls you got now, I would save them and not take a chance that you can't get more rolls.
I gotcha. The cars I'm showing you right now, these are cars my grandmother brought me a bag of stuff. She's like, "This is you and your wife's stuff." No, it wasn't. These are old car. I got a car from the 1970s somewhere right here. This is an 81 Hot Wheel. This
Got a
is a 19. Oh, this is Kenworth 1980.
Kenworth cab over.
Yes, sir.
I
This
hate cab overs. I drove a couple and I don't like them. I like a
my
conventional.
cousin and my aunt worked for Kenworth and for and they both still, well, she retired, my cousin, he still works for not Kenworth and not Honda, but
Peter,
somebody else. Anyways,
Peterbilt,
Pete,
Volvo.
no, they used to work for Peterbilt and
Uh,
they went to work for Kenworth. That's where I'm wrong. It was Peterbilt at first. The only thing that's wrong with this car is it's missing the overhead motor part.
oh, the little hood scoop.
Yes, sir. It's got the hood scoop, but it doesn't have the overhead motor part on it.
Oh, the blower.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Let me show you something else, though, that I do remember playing with. This car right here. You ready? Do you know what this car does?
Flips.
What kind of flip?
Front was the back was flip. I didn't see it.
Watch.
Oh, the door opens.
No.
Wait.
We used to run cars into the side of these. Here, I'll show you again.
Oh, like in the
All right.
demolition derby.
Well, it was a regular fire department car. Watch though. I'm gonna flip it and then I'll show you the difference.
Wait, hold on a sec. Hold on.
The paint's already ran off of it. Ready?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it goes from a regular door to a dented door.
Yeah, the doors flip on them. And I was like,
Okay.
that's cool. You know, my grandmother brought back memories. It was like, whoa. It's a
Yeah, I
time
wish I'd have
capsule.
had all my Hot Wheels back too, Johnny Ray,
Well,
and some other cars I had.
I still find things, but
Yeah, you can go to Walmart and get Hot Wheels for 68 cents a piece in the packages. They got these big old bins at Walmart. I saw that 5-6 months ago before
you can
what
take
we're
me off
going
the full
through,
screen.
and 68 cents for Hot Wheel cars right now.
But you can't find them in the age that these are right now.
Oh
Yeah,
no! These are the newer ones that Hot Wheels are coming out with. But I wish I had all my old Hot Wheels in the original packages. But when you're a kid, hey, when you're 6 years old, 7 years old, you got one Hot Wheel a month. You know,
you don't think
and
about
you
stuff
want
like
to
that.
take it out the package and play with it. You know.
Exactly. You don't think about stuff like that. Just like the GI Joes and the He-Man and all that stuff
Stretch
when I was littler.
Armstrong. Stretch Armstrong. Yeah.
Did y'all have Stretch
Oh,
Armstrong when you were little?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Now
yeah. That was back in the early 70s, if I'm not
I know
mistaken.
y'all
Stretch
used to
Armstrong.
have GI Joes and the little green army men and stuff like that. But I didn't know y'all had what's up, Badger? I didn't know y'all had the Stretch Armstrong.
What, back in the early 70s? Yeah.
Wow.
Or mid 70s.
That's still, I mean,
Man, you can stretch them things, and then we had silly putty, where because everybody had comic books. Okay, I had comic books. Spider-Man was my favorite back then. I had number 2 to number like 100, whatever. I didn't have the first one. A buddy of mine did though. And anyway, silly putty. You can take the silly putty. Came in an egg. Came in a plastic
Yeah.
egg that broke in half. You took the putty out and you stretched it to whatever, and you imprinted it like that on a comic book frame, one of the cell frames,
And it would pull the print off of
and
it.
it showed you a picture of it.
You could do that with the newspapers too.
Yeah, you can do it with anything, anything you wrote on or whatever, any ink. And yeah, I remember the silly buddy. I wish I had about 100 cases from the factory, 100 cases of it in boxes from the factory. I bet you I could make a killing right now.
My daughter loves making her own slime and her own putty.
Mm.
She loves it, dude. You cannot look. I come in the house one day after going to the store, and there was flour all over my cabinets. Handprints of flour, you name it.
Oh. All right, let's see. Mike's having a little trouble there with his devices.
I was fixing to say, I think he
Well,
may have been.
welcome back, Mike Badger. How you doing, mon ami? Uh-oh, happened again.
I think his internet connection is
Well,
bad.
we don't know. We don't know. It might be. One night we had internet troubles with him, like a Roadrunner. We had internet troubles. He had internet troubles, not we. He. Last Saturday, the auction that I hosted. And I was going to say earlier, man, it's going on 4:30 in the morning. I think I'm going to kill this in about 15 minutes. Hey, didn't you say you had a dime that you could have swore was an MS-70?
No, I said if it didn't
if it didn't have the 2 marks on it.
Behind the head of Roosevelt, if it didn't have 2 marks, it would be an MS-70 because it has no fingerprints, no kind of marks. Also, this is the reason I asked you if you thought I should sell those rolls of 2020p nickels, because
I would hold on to them until you get some more.
I have more right here.
I'm talking about the rolls.
It's not a whole roll, but those did come out of a roll that was supposedly a BU roll. I got 10 of them, I think.
Oh, Johnny Ray, yeah, because we have them at 9 p.m. Sometimes 8 p.m. on Saturdays, but I think I only had one 8 p.m. auction.
I missed your
because there's other people that are on, and I don't want to overlap them. And it's just a friendly thing to do, courteous thing to do. And Mike Badger's always in the auctions. Value Hunter's there 95% of the time. Big T's been on them quite a few times. Wheatback was in it one time. Wheatback Attack. America Silver Coin was in it. I could go on and on. All right, we got Mike Badger back.
Yeah.
camera
If
thing
if
up.
any of you guys are interested in the 2020 pennies or the nickels I have, let me know because I will let them go because I can get some more. It's not hard for me to get them.
I got a box of all of them. I don't really need no more.
710 said full steps. Oh, full steps on the new nickels. Yeah, those are a dime a dozen. Those are very
The-
common.
a lot of the full steps from 2010 on up are about a dime a dozen. It's not hard to find them. Once you go down below 98, maybe 97, once you go
What
down below there, they're not easy to find.
once you get below, yeah, I want to say in the late 80s
It
on
would be
down. Yeah,
that
90
would
on
be 88.
down. But all your newer minted nickels, no. Full steps, no. Those are not worth anything.
In your 90s, your 98 and below would be the best ones to go after. In your 80s, 88 and below. 79 is actually a good date to go after.
Oh yeah, like I was saying earlier, your early 80s, 70s, 60s, 50s, especially 60s, because
Oh
all the
my
60s
God.
are known for poor mint strikes, and even in proofs. In the 60s, it's hard to get. Uh, I mean, proof 70s are non-existent in the 60s for almost any cold.
Rebel.
Badger just killed me with that 1882 with oh my goodness, the back of that thing looked freaking magulent.
Yeah, it's not. It'll pass maybe a very fine, but because of the back. But this one is that one I was telling you about, Cajun. It's the number 2 of verse over the number 1 of verse.
Is that's not Gleason, is it?
Who? Where?
Y'all kind
No,
of sound alike, but not too
no.
much.
We both live down in the country,
I
Tennessee.
live in the country too. I live in the city. I'm a country boy stuck in the city. I've got, if anybody's interested in foreign coins, I have a couple of 59 and 60 coins. I actually let my kids because they're interested in coins. Yesterday was my father-in-law's year anniversary of his death. Last year I actually let them put 359s that were in immaculate condition that could have been graded in his casket, and he was born in 60. I got it mixed up, but I thought it was a good thing to do. And I still have a few foreign. I got uh like 3 or 4 Canadians. Is that double dyed?
Yep, sure is. That's what I say. This is the obverse number 2 over obverse number 1.
Wow, I noticed that, and I don't even notice. Not that I don't notice, but I don't know. I've been told that a few coins that I have looked at that are American aren't double dyed.
Yeah,
But
710.
but I think if I go through some of my coins, um, I would actually find that I have quite a few double dyed coins. You can see it on the top of the I, on the top of the N,
Yep.
on the side of the A that you showed just a
When
while
you
ago,
come
on
down
the top
to
of
the
the dot.
Canada, you can see the doubling in it too.
Wow.
Uh,
I need to check my Canadian coins before I just let them go like that.
This is about a $250 penny.
Um.
See that double chin?
Speaking of Canadian coins, New Coin and Catfish, he sent me a whole roll of Canadian coins, and a few of them came out, and I thought I had silver in the box. Dude, I was getting excited. But I was still excited because he was only supposed to send me a roll of Buffalo nickels, the 36s.
Yeah.
And he sent me the Canadian 1940, what is it, 1 cent pieces? But I still loved it, man, because he didn't have to send that to me.
Yeah. New Coin's good old boy.
What is that on the end there? Is that a die crack? Is that a die crack?
I don't believe so.
It goes in in almost like a J.
Just scars, I believe.
Scars, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's a good looking coin. Is that doubling on the 2 on the handle of the bottom of the 2 and the 8?
Don't believe so.
Okay.
That's machined.
Okay.
Now the
But
one's doubled.
The front is doubled.
The one's doubled. See the difference?
On the back side of the 1 towards the 8, right?
No, just the bottom.
The bottom?
Yeah. See how much thicker it is? You can see a line in it.
Oh, yeah. How much thicker it is on one side than the other.
Yep.
What about the H?
The H looks like it's split a machine.
Okay, now I see the difference in the H and the 1. Once you move the light, I see it. That's die deterioration on the right side of the H.
It's just machine doubling, what we call it. You know, it's the bottom of that H is doubled.
Hey, I'm buffering on this end. Can y'all see a circle, that circle of death or anything?
Mine's good.
We hear you perfectly fine, brother.
Oh, it's not the voice. I'm getting the circles on my end. The circle of death.
Can you see it?
The doubling on the H, yeah, because I see the right side of the H is thinner than the left side.
They're both got double lines in them. See them lines? Little notches?
Yeah, right there in the middle, you can see it.
Yep. That's your double.
I'm learning. I've been in this for 8-9 years almost, and there are things that I just don't notice. There is one thing though, and I told Cajun this. I found a 1965 MS-69 quarter that I signed the bill of sale to, and I offered the guy $750 for it. He won't sell it to me now. After he signed the bill of sale, do you know how much that coin is worth?
Per penny. Johnny Ray, I want to see that one when it comes in.
50 grand.
Yeah, me too, Johnny Ray.
And
Hey
it's
guys,
a P.
I think I'm gonna jump out of here. I'm buffering.
Oh yeah.
I mean, y'all are skipping out a little bit. You know, it's tip to tap, but I did lose my internet for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours earlier. So I don't know if the computer's trying to catch back up with that or what. So
Was that who?
I'm
Who was
gonna
that was live right there or showing that coin there? Who was that?
Mike Badger.
Mike Badger. If you'll sub to me, I'll go ahead and start a StreamYard or live, and you guys can come in there.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Did you see
All
this
right.
one?
Was that?
Did you see the doubling on this one on the front?
Look
I
at
didn't
the
hear you.
screen.
Can't hear me tonight.
I can pick up some words, but I think it's on my end.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and move.
Okay. All right, guys.
That-
Look, as always,
Badger,
love, peace, crackling grease. Catch y'all. Pluta.